Hello and welcome. Adita Lang here, and in the next 30 minutes, we are going to combine strength training and cardiovascular training for a fun-filled, calorie-burning workout. Now, with that said, you're going to want to have a mat, a set of light weights, and a set of medium weights, and then we will take it from there. Are you ready to get started? Let's do this. Both feet are out. Take a big, deep breath up. And exhale. Again, inhale all the way up. And exhale, let's stretch over to one side, trying to push the hip down as you reach the arm up and over. And then bring that down, other side, all the way up and over. And let's bring both hands in, interlace the fingers, stretch the arms out, and just turn the upper body to one side and turn to the other side. And back to center, and we're gonna tap the toe, reach up. Now think posture, shoulders are back and down, chest is up, and abs are in tight. And of course, play your favorite music in the background so you have a beat. Now we're gonna do this one more time. And I want you to add a leg curl and an arm curl, just getting that body warmed up, increasing the circulation. Using the breath, inhaling one way and exhaling the other. One more, and toe taps, reach out. Abdominals are tight, and the chest is up, shoulders are pulled back. Thinking about bending the knees right at the center, and reach out. One more, and let's have that arm curl and bicep curl. Back up. Using the breath as you're moving. One more time, and this time reach across the chest all the way over. You have 4 and 3. Now 2, one more time, and hold yourself here, roll down and up. Pull down and back up. All the way through the toe. One more time, and hold the heel down, bend the front knee, and stretch yourself forward, stretching out the back half. Take a big deep breath. And exhale. Now turn the body forward, pull up the toes, and I want you to sit into this right leg. Press the tailbone back, lift the chest up so you extend the spine, and you'll feel that stretch right under the hamstring. Deep breath. And exhale. And come back to center and reach the arms forward. Bending the knees right at the center. And once again, using the breath. Full inhale, full exhale. And add the arm curl and the leg curl. Keeping those abs nice and tight. One more time. And now take it across the chest and reach. You have 4 and 3. Now 2, one more time, and 1. Hold yourself over to the left and roll through the back heel, all the way down and up. Inhale and exhale. 4 more, and 3, 2, and 1. Hold the heel down. Lunge forward, the chest is up, shoulders are back. Feeling the stretch in the calf. Deep breath, and exhale. Now turn to the front, toes up, sit yourself down into it, and press yourself forward, really just bending from the hip, keeping the tailbone back and feeling it in the hamstrings. Inhale, and exhale. Now come to center, bend both knees, pressing one shoulder down, and bring yourself up and the other side and hold. And now come center and all the way up. We're gonna step touch here. So today's class, we are going to intermix strength training and cardiovascular training. So we'll do a little cardio segment, and then we'll move to strength. Move yourself forward, big steps. Abdominals are tight, and then move yourself back. Now you know how much room you have available to you. So you can take larger steps or smaller steps. Working your way forward and back. One more time, moving yourself forward, and move yourself back. Now we're gonna move over in 2, and we're gonna move again. Bending the knees as you move over, and once again, taking as big a step as you can get away with. One more. Hold yourself here. Remember that arm curl and the leg curl we just did at the beginning? Now you're gonna add it right here. Keeping the abdominals nice and tight. And from here, I want you to hold your abdominals in and pull the knee up and up. Trying to balance on one foot, keeping those abs nice and tight, and pulling down. You have 4 and 3. Now 2, and step touch right here. Now you're on one end of the room, but you're gonna move back, and then you're gonna move forward, just like we were doing before. Using your breathing, move back, big steps, and move forward. One more time, moving back, staying back here. Let's move over in 2s. And again, using the breath. So here's the thing with cardio, and I want you to always remember this, no matter what kind of cardio you do, the key is to be able to speak clearly, net. But there is one little caveat to that. Now, you want to push yourself to that point of that you're almost breathless, and then you want to back off and slow down. So that's the goal. If you are breathless the whole time, you're no longer burning fat. You just start tearing down muscle tissue. So we want to make sure that we get ourselves right at the right spot. We're doing this one more. Now hold here and give me a leg curl and a bicep curl. Keep those abs nice and tight. Full inhale, full exhale. Using your breath. One more and step touch. Now back yourself up and then move yourself forward. And again, back yourself up and move forward. One more time, back up. And now march in place. So coming to the center of the room, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna move forward so you can see me. Maybe I'll move sideways. No, I'll go forward, okay. My feet are underneath my hips. Think about this. We're gonna do one squat. So when you do a squat, I need you to sit your tailbone back, your knees remain over your ankles, your chest is up, and you come up. That's your one squat. Now, you're gonna come up and hold the leg up. And then we're gonna squat and leg up. And squat and leg up. Now, here's what I want you to think about. If you feel like you're a little bit shaky, slow down. I want you to be as solid and controlled with your movement as possible. Use your breath. Come down and back up. Chest stays up high, abs are tight. You're always looking forward so that you don't place your spine in a bad position. Inhale and exhale. We have 4 more. And 3. Now 2. And 1. Move these legs around. Okay, so let's start with a set of light weights, or they could be kind of like light medium type weights. You could also use water bottles or cans. Chest is up nice and tall. We're gonna do a bicep curl and a shoulder press, and then come back down. So here's what I want you to think about. Think about squeezing the muscle. So contract your bicep, push through the shoulder, pull down, and let the arm go. And bring it up so that you're training incredibly intentionally, and then your muscle gets actually more work than if you were just bending and straightening out your elbow. Use the breathing, up and pull back down. Full inhale, full exhale. Now, shoulders stay down even though your arms go up. And the abs are tight, and they get tighter when the weight gets heavier. We have 4 more. Press down. And 3. Take that weight down. Here's 2. Okay, one more time. Bring yourself up and take the weight down. Okay, a great time to grab some water, dropping those weights down, and we're coming back to the center. And we're just gonna start by lifting our knee side to side. Now, once again, I want you to use space. Take as much space as you can get away with and pull the knee up as you walk up. Now, abdominals are tight. Using your breathing, up and down. One more time. Can I get 2 knees here? Pull up and 2, other side. And up, 2 again. Pull up, 2. Abdominals are solid. Press up and 2. One more time. The other side, 2 and 2s. Now singles, just 1. And up. Come back to the front and pull up and up. You have 4, 3, 2. We're gonna stay on this side right here and up, pull back and lift, pull back. Just repeating that knee up and down. Now stepping your other leg back and step back, step back. There we go. You have 4 and 3. Now 2, okay, watch this leg. Hold this leg back. You're up, your feet are apart, and I want you to come down, trying to make 2 90-degree bends with the knees, and then pull up. Abdominals are in tight. Pull up and down, using your breathing, and again, keeping especially this front knee right over the ankle, but never the toes. Press down and up. Now squeeze the back glute as you come up. We have 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. March center. Okay, can I have those knees again? Single knees, pulling up, using those abs, and using your breath. We're gonna do 1 more on each side. Now can I have 2s, doubles right here on the other side, and up, 2, pull up, and 2 again, up, and 2. Using that breath, keeping the chest up. So I want you to think about where your eyes go, because where our eyes go, the body follows. So if you're looking at the floor, you start rounding over. But if you look up and away, you keep the body tall. Now let's do singles. And up, and up. Come back to the center of the room, and lift. There we go. Keeping the abdominals very tight. Pull that knee up. You have 4. Lift it. Now 3. Pull the knee up. 2. Okay, 1 more on each side. Up. And you're gonna hold it to the left. Pull the knee up and step back. And up, step back. Abs are tight. Pull that knee way up there and lift. 5, 4, step back. 3, 2, and 1. Holding the foot back, chest is up very tall, abs are in tight. Come down 1, make sure this knee is right over the ankle, and pull yourself up from there. Abdominals are tight, contracting the glutes as you pull up, and keeping that front foot anchored into the floor. Chest is tall, using your breath. You have 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Move those legs around. Okay, so now we are going to get 2 dumbbells that are heavier. It could be like a medium or heavy weight. And here's what we're gonna do. Separate your feet about hip distance. I want you to bend the knees and hinge from the hips. So you're pressing your tailbone back. Your chest is up, and you're gonna squeeze your elbows back. Squeeze them back. This is called a back row. Abdominals are very, very tight, and you're pushing your tailbone back, trying to keep neutral spine, so that your spine basically stays as straight as it can from the tip of your head all the way to your tailbone. And I want you to think about squeezing the shoulder blades back and together. Pull them back. You have 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Okay, they call these hammer curls. The dumbbell stays up and down. The key to this is I want you to be able to control the weight. So if you feel like it's too heavy, then get lighter weights. And now squeeze the biceps like we did earlier, but this time your hand is turned differently. Keeping those abdominals solid. Press up and back down, and Up again. Really tightening up that bicep, squeezing down. We have 5 more on each side. This is 1. And here's 2. Curl up. And 3. Here's 4. 1 more. We got this. And 5. Excellent. Let's put that weight down. Okay. 1 more round of cardio. Move those legs, step them in. Okay, here's what I want you to do. Pretend that we have these tires in front of us. We have 2 rows of tires, and so we're gonna separate our feet. I want you to pick your knees up high, and I want you to walk forward like you're going through the tires, and then pull your legs back again. I know it looks weird, it's okay. Pull yourself up, it's a good calorie burner, and bring yourself back. 1 more, pull yourself up. And bring yourself back. Okay, and drop the toes down and just roll through your toes. If you had an imaginary jump rope, that's what I want you to do, is pull that imaginary jump rope out. If you have a real one, you can do that too though. And let's just bring that rope all the way over, rolling through the toes. Keeping those abdominals nice and tight. There you go. Roll through the feet. 1 more time. And march center. Pick the knees up. Let's move forward again. Big steps. Pulling it up. Abs are solid. Now remember, your abdominals have a direct correlation to your spine. So if you feel like a tinge is coming on in your lower back, I need you to pull your abdominals in more, because you should never have pain in your back or your knees. So we have to really make sure that we keep you in the right alignment. Come forward 1 last time. Bring yourself back. And let's bring out that jump rope. Use the breath. Full inhale, full exhale. Roll through the toes. Separate your feet a little bit. There we go. We have 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1 more center. Okay, so now we have a bit of balance. And with that, you can either use a focal point, like stare at something, or you could hold onto a wall or chair. It's your choice. So here's what you're gonna do. I'm gonna move forward a little bit. I want you to pull 1 leg up. You're gonna do 1 leg extension and take yourself back for 1 lunge. Now pull yourself up, extend, and press back and come down. The key is control. I want you to be able to control the move. Use all your toes and your right foot to really control the movement, and pull yourself up and come down. Abdominals are tight. We have 3 more here. That's 1. Pull up. There we go. And 2. When I move my eyes, I start moving around. 1 more. Let's do 1 more. Take that down and up and push out. Yes, okay. The other side, same thing. Find your focal point. Abs are in tight, legs up. Extend, pull back, and bend both legs. Remember, this knee stays over the ankle, mid-foot, but never the toes. Abdominals tight, push. Bring the leg in and down, and push. Using your breathing. There we go. Let's do 3 more. This is 1. Step back. And here's 2. Step back. And 3. Okay, 1 more time. Up, step back, and we're done. Oh, okay, let's get the mat and place that on the floor. You still want your weights, we're not done yet. But come down here, taking both legs out, about hip distance apart, big deep breath. And as you exhale, hinge forward. So you're bending from your hip, keeping the chest up. Another great time to grab some water if you want to. And inhale and exhale. Hold right here. Let's cross 1 leg on top, big deep breath, and exhale and hinge forward again. And the other side. So bring yourself around. We're gonna start with a set of push-ups. Hands outside of your mat so they're nice and wide. Take your tailbone, press it down so it's a straight line from the shoulders to the knees. Now I want you to bend your elbows and look at them. They should be about 90 degrees with the elbow over the wrist, and then press up. As you push, I want you to pull in your abdominals. Leading with your chest, aiming your chest right in between the hands, and using your breathing. 5 more, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now separate the knees, sit back and hold yourself here. And we're gonna come around. Let's take our weights, place them on either side, both sets. So you have a lighter set there too. And we're gonna come over to our back and start with the heavier weights. Arms are gonna come up. So the first thing I want you to do is push your knuckles to the sky so it straightens out your wrist, and then pull out 90 degrees and back up again. Now, shoulders are pushed back towards the mat. Abdominals are very, very tight again. And press down and push. See, I keep talking about the abdominals so much because the abdominals, like I said earlier, they protect your back. So we want to make sure that the abdominals are trained to stay inward, because abs can get lazy and then they stay out and then our back is in jeopardy. So we always want to be contracting that muscle and keeping it in. 3 more, and 2. Now 1. Now just turn and face the palms together and bring those elbows down by the side. Again, keeping the shoulders against the floor and the chest feeling like it's up in the air with the knuckles aiming upward. 5 more, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come down, setting those weights down. We're gonna take the lighter weights all the way up here, and this time you're gonna bend your elbows with the weight by the sides of your ears and straight up. So focusing on the tricep. Using your breath, inhaling one way and exhaling the other. We have 5, and 4, 3, 2, last one, and up. Come down with those weights. Put those down by our sides. Now just hugging the knees into the chest first. And here's what I want you to do. Hands are gonna go behind the head. I want you to feel your back. It should be pushed into the floor. Try to keep that there. Come up in a high crunch. So stay here. Now both legs come up with a small bend in the knee. So keeping this feeling of your lower back flat into the floor, I want you to lower one leg and up, and the other leg. So the minute the leg moves, you squeeze the abdominals more. And your goal is not to allow the lower back to arch. So you have to keep pushing it in and keep squeezing the abdominals in so they stay tight. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Press that leg down. We have 2 more on each side. That was 1. One more time. And down. Excellent. Now bring those feet down and just a basic set of crunches. So focus on the rib cage and squeeze it tight as you pull yourself up. And that contraction in the rib cage is what lifts the upper body up. So the hands don't do much. They're just holding the weight of your head. Use your breathing as you're moving. 5, and 4, 3, 2, one more time, and 1. Calm down. Pull one knee into the chest. Extend that leg up and hold here. Now I want you to think about your tailbone. Push your tailbone into the floor, heel to the sky, and then pull the leg towards you at the same time, and that should give you that full stretch in the hamstring. Now keeping the tailbone down, I want you to bring the leg to the side and then pull it towards you as well and hold. Keeping this opposite hip pushed down to the floor. Okay, now, this one's a killer. Take the leg across the body, keep the hip into the floor, don't let this hip come up, and pull the leg towards you, and you're gonna feel that as a fierce stretch that goes behind that leg and through the hip. And breathe, hold yourself there, and then relax the other leg. Straight up, tailbone goes down, heel to the sky, and pull the leg towards you. Deep breath, and exhale. Now take the leg out to the side and pull it towards you, keeping this hip down on the ground. Okay, are you ready for the killer now? Take that leg across, keep this hip down, and pull the leg towards you at the same time. And release. Slowly bringing yourself back up. We can move these weights out of our way. And let's just take both feet, this time separating your feet. And think about tailbone into the floor, chest up, and hinge forward from your hips so you feel that go behind those legs. And here's what we're gonna do. Come up, turn your toes out, deep breath, and exhale, come forward again. It feels a little bit of strange, but you also get a little bit of the inner thighs. And now come center, both feet into a butterfly. Deep breath right here, and exhale, hinge forward from the hips. We're gonna take this one more step. So you have one shin, one lower leg on the mat, on the floor as much as you can. The other one, you wanna put it on top, like if you wanna get both legs parallel. Now this knee may be up here or it may be down, it doesn't matter, wherever it is. I want you to sit your hips into the floor and then just hinge forward, and you'll feel it in your hips. Take a deep breath and exhale and hold. And now switch sides. So bring the leg down, the other leg right on top, parallel. Deep breath, both hips are down, and exhale and hinge forward. Deep breath, and exhale, hold right here. And release, just crossing the legs, both hands behind the head. And inhale here, and exhale, take the chin down to the chest. You're feeling the stretch in the back of the neck, trying to sit as straight as you can. And now come up and turn to one side, pulling the back elbow back as far as it can go. Chest is up. And now come center and the other side. Pull the back elbow back as far as you can take it. And come center, letting go of the arms. And I want you to pull your arms back as far as you can, then just hinge a little bit forward. So pull your chest forward and you'll feel that stretch between the shoulders and the chest. And release, deep breath. And exhale, pull again. One more time, big deep breath. And exhale and pull back. And now bring the arms forward and just give me circles with the wrist. Big circles, exaggerated circles as far as you can. And then take the circles the other way. You want to feel this in the forearms. Using your breath. And now point the fingertips down, push the wrist towards me, hold, and flip the hands over and pull the fingertips back and hold. And now release, hands together, deep breath. And exhale, fingertips go down for a little bit more of a forearm stretch. And release, inhale, and exhale, press those fingertips down and hold. And now come center, and I want you to reach the arm as far over as you can. Give yourself a good twist. And take this same arm, and now let's take it sideways. Pushing this hip into the floor and reaching over all at the same time. And release, again, twist here, reach as far as you can. Bring yourself into a side stretch here as much as you can, keeping the hip into the floor. Hold, and come center. Now bring the ear over to the shoulder, pressing this opposite shoulder down. And here's what I want you to think about. We have an arc of movement, so I want you to slowly turn your chin slightly down, and you might find one spot where it hurts the worst, and that's where you're gonna hold it, pushing this opposite shoulder down. And then come center, the same thing with the other side. So first go sideways, push the shoulder down, and now just move your chin through that arch and try to find the spot that just is a little tender, and then hold yourself there. Come to center, take the chin, look all the way over to one shoulder, both shoulders are down. And all the way to the other shoulder. And now come center, shoulders up, back, and around, big circle. One more. And hold it down. Thanks for joining me in today's class. Well, you know the drill. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day, eating wonderful fruits and vegetables as your multivitamin, and keep that body moving so it stays strong and supple. Have a great day. Bye for now.